$10,000. If you already applied for the free $10,000 Emergency EIDL Grant, I have some critical updates for you guys, as well as breaking it down exactly what it is for those who haven't heard about this. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sam Kwok here with the Kwok Brothers, and in this video, I'm going to go and break down exactly what this free $10,000 SBA grant is, and if you already applied, I'm going to go and share some critical updates with you guys. Now, if you did apply and it's been more than 3 days, you're probably wondering, what the heck's going on? Where is my money? Show me the money. Show me the money! Before we get into the video, be sure to go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you want some more updates about what's happening with the SBA loans and SBA programs that stimulate the economy, as well as if you are interested in real estate investing, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, so what exactly is this Emergency EIDL Grant? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I'm going to show you the actual copy, the text from the bill under Section 1110 Emergency EIDL Grants. Now, to be eligible for this grant, you must be a business with no more than 500 employees, an individual who operates under a sole proprietorship with or without employees, or as an independent contractor. Now, there's a lot of confusion right now with people that says, well, in order for you to be approved for the grant, you have to have employees. Well, here in the text, it says clearly with or without employees. So you can be an independent contractor, you can be your own business and still be approved for the $10,000 Emergency EIDL Grant. Now, I'm going to skip over down to where it says the amount under paragraph 3. It says amount. The amount of advance provided under this subsection shall not be more than $10,000. So I'm going to go and rephrase that. Shall be not more than $10,000. That's the actual word. So again, there's a lot of confusion with that wording because a lot of people think this is up to $10,000, which is previously what I believe to be as well. But the text is pretty darn clear. It says shall be not more than $10,000. So it just means that it can't be more than $10,000. Doesn't mean it has to be $10,000. I don't know. What do you guys think? Go and leave in the comment down below. Is it absolutely $10,000 fixed amount, or is it up to $10,000? Go and leave your thoughts and comments. Maybe you have a source, or you've been doing your own research and you found an answer elsewhere. But I'm reading straight from the source, from the lawmakers when they originally signed on this bill. So the amount is shall be not more than $10,000. Now, there is also appropriate usage of the fund. There's a provision right down below, below the amount. It says use of funds. An advance provided under the subsection may be used to address any allowable purposes for a loan made under Section 7B2, which is the EIDL loan. We'll get to that in just one sec. Of the Small Business Act, including providing paid sick leave to employees unable to work due to the direct effect of the coronavirus, COVID-19, maintaining payroll to retain employees during business disruption or substantial slowdowns. I know some of you that have businesses may have to lay off some employees because there isn't enough revenue or income slowed down, whatever the case might be. C, meeting increased costs to obtain materials unavailable from the applicant's original source due to interrupted supply chains. So a lot of businesses that rely on products and manufacturing in China, there has been a major slowdown when it comes to getting a shipment from China, Korea, and Japan over to the United States for business to work. So some of these individuals that have physical products right now, unfortunately, they have to go buy it somewhere from Europe or from the United States, and there might be an increased cost due to that switch in supply. So the grant can be used for that purpose as well. Making rent or mortgage payments and repaying obligations that cannot be met due to the revenue loss. So the grant can be used pretty much for anything within the parameters of section use of funds. Okay. Now, repayment. This is pretty clear when it comes to the grant. This is not a loan. The repayment section says an applicant shall not be required to pay any amount of an advance provided under this subsection, even if subsequently denied a loan under Section 7B2 of the Small Business Act. So if you apply for the EIDL loan and you get denied, you still get to keep the grant. You don't have to pay it back. I know there's some arguments and confusion online right now that a lot of people think, well, don't you have to pay this back? Is this just a loan? No, this is a grant. A grant does not require for you to pay it back. So it's pretty darn clear as far as what the CARES Act says. The eligible businesses, if they apply for the EIDL loan, in 3 days, the SBA has to administer a payment of $10,000. Again, this is where the argument comes in. Is it up to $10,000 or is it a hard line of $10,000? That is yet to be cleared up, but it's pretty darn clear, and I've applied for my grant, and I still haven't gotten my money yet. Now, to apply for this free $10,000 SBA grant, you do have to apply for the EIDL loan, which is the Economic Injury Disaster Relief Loan. And once you apply, there's a section in the application where it says, hey, would you like to be considered for the emergency grant? And you just go and check, yes, I do want to be considered. In fact, this application is super easy to do. I did it in less than 10 minutes sitting in a toilet in my office. It's so easy to do. And I did this last week. Again, I haven't still gotten my $10,000 check yet, but to apply, it's super duper easy. I'll leave the link to apply down below in the link description, as well as I provided a video instruction on how to apply, and it explains the application process pretty darn well. So I already applied. So I know some of you guys already did, but where is my money? Who's got my money, right? So what's going on? What is happening with this EIDL loan grant that everyone, applied, but nothing's happening? So if you already applied and you're in the same situation as I am, go ahead and take out your frustration on the like button, smash that like button, turn it blue, and give us a thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this content right now. So here's the problem. The SBA is suddenly deciding that it's going to pull a fast one on us, and I checked the website recently, and the SBA is constantly updating their site, which why it's causing the confusion here. But if you go back to the application, they changed the wording under the SBA grant. It says up to $10,000 based on the number of employees. Whoa, hold on. The CARES Act clearly says with or without employees, and they didn't mention anything about up to. They said no more than $10,000. So who's right at this point? Is the CARES Act correct? Is the SBA grant correct? What is happening here? So the bottom line is SB is all of a sudden saying, hey, we get to decide what we want to do with the emergency grant, but here it is. The CARES Act clearly says with or without employees, and the payment must be made within 3 days of submitting the application. And yet here we are. None of us are getting our $10,000 check. Who's got my money? Show me the money, right? And there's even a letter from the United States Senate to the SBA asking what is going on. Hey, are the payments going out yet? How come no one has received a payment? So even the United States Senate is frustrated that the SBA has not been acting quickly to get the $10,000 out to the people that have applied. And I get it. With organizations like SBA, they're probably tied down. There's not enough people working right now because of the coronavirus, and things are getting crunched right now. But the law clearly says that the SBA has to administer the payment out to the applicants within 3 days. The best thing to do for all of us is to call our senators, to call our lawmakers, and figure out what the heck is going on with SBA not issuing the payments out as soon as possible. So at the time of this recording, nothing has happened yet. I haven't gotten my $10,000 check. I've been asking people around, hey, have you been getting your $10,000 check? And no one has been getting their check yet. So right now, basically, we're all in the same boat. Call your senators, call your lawmakers. Let's go and get this one figured out. Now, if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe, because in the next video, I'm going to go and talk about the difference between the Paycheck Protection Program versus the Economic Injury Disaster Relief Loan. I'll talk about the differences, which one should you apply, which one's better, quote unquote, and I'll go and talk about the difference and how to apply for those as well. And if you haven't applied for the grant yet, the link is down below. Go and apply, and I have a separate video giving you the instructions on how to do so. So go and definitely apply, and I'll see you guys in the next video.